Chemistry topic solution video presented by Mr. R.G. Tavre, Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Kolhapur. From this video we are going to study vapor pressure of solution. Evaporation. All liquids exhibit tendency for evaporation. Evaporation occurs when the molecule at the liquid surface are moving fast enough to escape into gas phase. The molecule present on the liquid surface, they absorb energy. At particular energy, they leave liquid state and convert into gas phase. That is, evaporation require energy to overcome intermolecular forces between molecule of the liquid surface. Evaporation also called vaporization. Liquid escape from the open vessel by evaporation. If vessel is closed, the process of evaporation continue. The vapor molecules escaping from the liquid remain in the container above the liquid surface. These molecules of vapor are in continuous random motion. These collide with each other, with wall of container and also with the surface of liquid, and loses energy and return to liquid state. This is reverse of evaporation and called condensation. That is the process by which vapor's molecule convert into liquid. Hence, in the closed vessel, two processes are occurring, one evaporation, another condensation. After some time, equilibrium is established between two phases of the substance, liquid and vapor. At this stage, the rate of evaporation equal to rate of condensation. That is, there is no further change is visible. The opposing processes balance each other, that is equilibrium. Vapor pressure of a substance is defined as the pressure exerted by the gaseous state of the substance when it is equilibrium with liquid phase. Depend upon extent of vapor pressure and evaporation, substances are classified into volatile substances and non-volatile substances. Let us discuss the difference between these substances. Volatile substances easily transfer into gaseous phase. Non-volatile substances do not easily transfer into gaseous phase. Volatile substances have high vapor pressure. Non-volatile substances have low vapor pressure. Volatile substances have low boiling point. Non-volatile substances have high boiling point. Volatile substances have weaker intermolecular attraction between the molecules, whereas non-volatile substances have strong intermolecular attraction between the molecules. There are various factors which affect vapor pressure of the substance. One, nature of solvent, that is the component. The intermolecular forces between the molecules are relatively strong. The vapor pressure will be relatively low. If the intermolecular forces between the molecules are relatively weak, the vapor pressure will be relatively high. That is, volatile and non-volatile substance is differentiated by intermolecular forces. Another important factor, that is temperature. As temperature increases, the vapor pressure of liquid increases. The temperature at which the vapor pressure become equal to external pressure of 1 atmosphere represent the boiling point of the substance. Surface area of liquid in contact with gas has no effect on the vapor pressure. Now, vapor pressure of liquid solution. The partial vapor pressure of the solute or solvent from the solution is dependent on mole fraction of that component in the solution. That is, explain the relationship between this partial vapor pressure from the solution of that component and mole fraction is explained in Raoult's law, which state that for a solution of volatile liquids, the partial vapor pressure of each component in solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction. Mathematically, P, that is partial vapor pressure of each component, is directly proportional to mole fraction X. Suppose for a binary solution of two volatile liquids A1 and A2, keep in mind both components are volatile. P1 and P2 are their partial vapor pressure and X1 and X2 are their mole fraction in solution. Then according to Raoult's law, that is, at constant temperature, the partial vapor pressure of any volatile component of solution is equal to product of vapor pressure of that pure component and mole fraction of that component in solution. That is, P1 is equal to X1 into P1 naught and P2 is equal to X2 into P2 naught, where P1 naught and P2 naught, these are vapor pressure of pure liquid A1 and A2. According to Dalton's law of partial pressure, the total pressure P above the solution is, that is, sum of partial vapor pressure of the component, that is P1 plus P2. According to Raoult's law, P1 is equal to X1 into P1 naught and P2 is equal to X2 into P2 naught, that is P1 naught plus P1 naught into X1 plus P2 naught into X2. We know X1 plus X2 is equal to 1. Since X1 is equal to 1 minus X2, the final equation becomes P, that is total vapor pressure above the solution, is equal to P2 naught minus P1 naught into X2 plus P1 naught. Let us discuss the graph of partial vapor pressure of that component versus mole fraction. Listen carefully, the term denotes in the graph P1, PA naught, these are the partial vapor pressure of the A. P naught B is the partial vapor pressure of component A2, that is B here mentioned. P1 naught versus X2 is straight line. P is equal to PA naught at XB is equal to 0 and P is equal to P naught B at XB is equal to 1. Second, for PA versus XA straight line, PA is equal to 0 at XA is equal to 0 and PA is equal to P naught A at XA is equal to 1. For PB versus X2 straight line, PB is equal to 0 at XB is equal to 0 and PB is equal to P naught B at xb is equal to 1. The solution which obey this Raoult's law entire all concentration range, that is called ideal solution. Whereas those solutions do not obey Raoult's law or the entire range of concentration called non-ideal solution. Another factor which differentiate ideal and non-ideal solution, that is interaction between the components of the solution. Let us discuss the difference between ideal solution and non-ideal solution. An ideal solution is solution where the interaction between molecules are identical between all the molecules in the solution. A non-ideal solution is solution that is difference in the interaction between molecules of different component in the solution. In ideal solution, the identical interaction between all the molecules of the component, whereas solvent-solvent, solvent-solute and solute-solute interaction are different in non-ideal solution. For ideal solution, delta H is equal to 0. No heat is evolved or absorbed when components forming an ideal solution are mixed. That is, change in enthalpy when ideal solution is formed is 0, whereas change in enthalpy when non-ideal solution form is either a positive or negative, that is delta H is not equal to 0. Highly dilute solution can behave as ideal solution. Concentrated solution behaves as non-ideal solution. Vapor pressure of ideal solution always lie between vapor pressure of pure components